on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keely Ringo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Tackle there by Lewis Cine. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
73, 73, hey, 73, 73.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Cardinal?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Keely Ringo in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off play action. McCarthy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of another squad and take it back for another score.
Crane, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're supposed to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They overload him that time in a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss loss of 7. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Crowd left Yanni. Bang.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Off the play fake. McCarthy. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw on third down. McCarthy flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At long last, the Eagles have found their new marquee #1 receiver. They dealt for Brown in last year's draft, and all he did in year one was set a new franchise record for yards, 4th best in the league. He gets him a first down there.
On 1st down, Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
73. 73.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Blowing silver, ready? Hey!
Hurts.
This is caught.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll get this to Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
I
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Go, League, go. Last thing, 19.
Back to throw. McCarthy flushed out right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To throw on second down. McCarthy got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Barkley again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keely Ringo bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves